Right, okay, so this property here, right, is at a place called Le Bon, right? And I'm pretty sure I showed you it at the start of the stream. So this place, Le Bon, is right on the seafront, all right? It's right on the seafront. It's a studio apartment going for 903. Right, okay, so it's going for 903,000 Ghana cedis. Right, again, I'm pretty sure this is a new build, all right? So 903 Ghana cedis. Let me just see how much that is. It's going to be cheap, right? This is going for, so I'm just going to my currency converter. Right, so this is 58,000 British pounds, 58,000 quid, right? And let's just have a look at what we get for that money. There's not a lot of pictures again, right? But anyway, let's just have a look. So you get a concierge. Right, so it's basically very secure. It looks like this is it's a studio apartment. So this is pretty much a good look. You know the way it looks. Get a kitchen area, somewhere to sit, and a bed basically, and a bathroom. All right. You don't get all the furniture, but the space is what I want you to be looking at. Right now, this is, as I said, in a place called Le Bon. Okay. Let's have a little read of it. So welcome to Adehe, if I'm pronouncing it right, Court, which I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Contemporary studios, 1 and 2 bed apartments in the heart of Le Bon, in the heart of Accra. Right now, remember, this is by the beach. Le Bon is right by the beach, all right? 25 boldly designed apartments with generous terraces for large, light-filled interiors and al fresco living. Views of the Accra city skyline and the Atlantic Ocean, a striking living facade, a stunning residents-only pool, right? All set carefully landscaped, all set carefully, well, I don't know what that means, all set, I assume, in carefully landscaped surroundings. These are not only beautiful homes, but prime investment properties too. That is absolutely correct. Le Bon's prime location makes it enviably placed for work, lazy Sunday brunch, a much needed pampering weekend at beach or beach day, a night out with friends, or to stock up on supplies for an impromptu get together. That didn't flow at all, but so forgive me with that. Designed to create effortless and efficient modern spaces that fit the way you live. The studio apartment is tastefully finished and benefits from, here we go, people, fitted wardrobes, contemporary fitted kitchen with appliances. That's a fridge, hob, oven, and an extractor hood, air conditioning units throughout, backup generator, a lift, visitors lobby. Right, that's with a concierge. So, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry can't just walk in off the street and come up to your apartment. Basically, they got to get past the security desk. Visitors lobby, parking space. It'd be great if your flat gets a parking space. And again, that would obviously will be paid for, as is normally the case, via your service charge. Parking space, CCTV cameras, 24-hour security, facilities management. How much does the studio apartment cost in dollars? 75,000 USD, which is 58,000 pound. Oh, they got a website. I wonder if I go to their website. Let's have a quick look at that. I didn't see that before. Let's have a look. I've just copied that. We can go to their website in a minute. So yeah, and this studio flat comes with a balcony as well, which is brilliant. So right, I've just gone to another page. There's other apartments, or rather the company does other property, but we're not going to look at that today. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do really quick, right, I've just copied their website and I'm going to paste that into another page and just see what comes up. If anything does come up, here we go. All right, brilliant. Right, okay, so let's just share that because it gives us a little bit more about this property. So let me just make sure I'm cool. Right, so what I'm going to drop that down, stop sharing that, and I am going to bring up that the actual website, okay, because it gives us a little bit more info on that building. So I brought up, this is it basically. So whoops, you can go back. What happened there? Let's do that again. All right, so hopefully, yeah, there you go. Don't know, I have no idea what happened there. Right, okay, so this is the building. It's got a brochure as well, actually. Let me do, what's going on there? Right, so let me, whoops. Actually, I won't bother doing that. Let's just have a little look. Right, okay, so this is the building, basically. Right, so gives us a pool area. What does it say there? Gorgeous terraces for large light-filled interiors and alfresco living. We've already read that. Some sort of outside seated area about. This is a nice place. For the money, it's brilliant. So, right. Let's just go back up to the top. So, let's look at the, I've already gone there. Let's look at the floor plan. Right, so this is the studio apartment. Views of the city skyline available on all 8 floors. Let's just have a little look at this, right? So let me just check you can actually see this. Brilliant. Right, this, so let's just make it a bit, whoops. All right, so they're just different apartments. This is the studio, right? So for that amount of money, this is what you get, right? You get a balcony, let's see, a bed, right? Kitchen area. Now, remember, we're looking at a boat hold for you when you're in Ghana, and when you're not there, something to rent out. Gives you a shower area, a bathroom, and a little, well, just a little living space, I suppose. So that's what you get for the money. I think this is actually pretty damn good for the money in the building that it is in. This is all right. You can buy bigger units. Personally, I'm not looking at the bigger units. I'm just looking at the studio. That is nice for the money. That's brilliant, right? Let's look at that and see what comes up. I think we've seen all this before. Right, so this is just, well, no, this is the studio. So this is what you're getting. This is the studio. It's the concierge. Parking. That's just, well, that's what the block looks like. This is a good one. For the money, this is, I've got to say, this is bloody brilliant. For the money, this is nice. Right. Okay. Right. This wins, as far as I'm concerned, that one wins the prize. That one definitely wins the prize. What I'm going to do is just go back to the map, and I just want to type in Le Bon just to have another little look as to where it is. All right. Le Bon, Accra, Ghana. Right. So, right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me just drop that down and just bring up the map again so you can actually see the general area where it is. So I'm going to remove that really quick, and I am going to stop sharing that and just bring up the map again just to show you where it is, right? So let me add that in. Okay, so this is basically where it is, all right? That is where it is, all right? So it's in this area, which is only that far from the seafront, which is not that far at all, right? I mean, that's minutes, right? That is, I mean, that's the American embassy. That's the American embassy. I mean, you know, we've walked past that. We've walked all the way around there. I stayed, me and the wife stayed at Embassy Gardens. So this is all walking distance. The whole area is just walking distance. That's where the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial is. All right, so that's it. That's a really, really good. For the money, that's a brilliant area. You're getting a lot for your money with that one. I'm a little bit amazed. I've got to say that's the That's one of the best studios I've looked at for the money. That is one of the best studios I've looked at for the money. Let me quickly drop this down and bring that back up again to have a final look at it. Let's do that. I'm amazed at that property, I've got to say. All right, so let's bring that back up again very quickly, if I could find it. Got so many tabs open. All right, I think, is it that one? I think it's that one. Just make sure. I think it is. All right, okay. Add it in. Just make sure. Just try and find it again. Yeah, it's there. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm impressed with this one, I've got to say. I think you get value for money with this one. You get a little, I suppose it's a little dipping pool, a concierge, a decent studio flat, right in the center of Accra. You get parking if you need it. You probably don't, but you get parking anyway. Did this one say it had a gym? Can't remember. That's the layout. That's the studio layout. Yeah, that's a nice one. That I can't remember it saying whether or not you had a gym. I can't remember that. Cannot remember that. This is interesting. So you got restaurants. It gives you a little bit of a lowdown. Let me just check you can see it. Yeah, you can. It gives you a bit of a lowdown as to what's around. So you got you know, a few restaurants there. I mean, basically, you've got loads of restaurants, right? You've got loads of bars, not just these bars. Look, Bloom Bar, where we went, is only 7 minutes away. I'm assuming that's by foot. I'm assuming this is a walking distance. You've got the Palace Shopping Mall. Again, we've been there a few times. Recreation. What I don't know what they mean by that. Do they mean, oh, right, just places to go, sort of thing. Just in case you get bitten by a dog, you've got hospitals. I shouldn't say stuff like that. I don't want anybody to start worrying that you got a whole heap of stray dogs running around Ghana because you haven't. Well, in some places you have. Schools, if you've got kiddies. But yeah, no, I'm impressed with that one. I've got to say, that is impressive. That is impressive. Right, okay. Okay, so... Okay, that's it. That's the end of the show. Listen, subscribe to the channel if you've not already.